What's up everyone, Kwame here, back again with another video, and today I'm going to share with you how I edited this picture from this to this using Lightroom. Alright, so now we're in Lightroom and this is the image I'm going to edit. Now what's really cool, I'm going to give you this file so you can download it yourself and you can edit it, and then you can show me, how you edit this picture. But go to my website, there will be a link down below. You can pick up this file here and edit it yourself. So this was shot with the A6400, I believe. Let me just double check for you. A6400, and you can see here it was this was shot at 1/160th of a second at ISO 6400. So this is like the top of the range for the ISO. Now I cap it at ISO 6400 so it doesn't so it doesn't get too noisy. And I was using my Samyang 35mm, which is like a 50mm equivalent on the APS-C lens. Now if you look here, there is like very little noise, you guys. So yes, this is an APS-C lens shot at a high ISO, but it's almost virtually noise free. And I shot this at f3.2, right? So maybe I didn't have a tripod, so I didn't want to, I couldn't hand hold like a long exposure or anything, but yeah, it looks really good. Now, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to start with auto and see what this gets us. And you can see here, let's see, lower the highlights, open up the shadows a little bit. I'm pretty good with the shadows. If I come up here, I can see there's some black spots, like there's some black down there. I may open that up just a little bit more. And let's see if we bring down the highlights all the way. So this was, I'm going to bring the highlights all the way down, and then if you hit the before and after command, you can see before, after. So already it looks really good. Now let's look at our white balance. And the great part with photography, you all, you can do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to warm it up just a little bit here. And now let's look at the vibrance and saturation. I'm actually going to turn this off right now. You'll see why here in a second. And then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come up to my color profiles. Now this is where the secret and the magic happens. Not really a secret. There are these new profiles that I picked up. I will leave a link down below. It's not an affiliate link. I don't know them. I paid for these profiles. Now they're kind of expensive, but these profiles saved me quite a bit of money because they simulate having a Fujifilm camera. So you can see here the Fujifilm X100 and the Fujifilm X Pro 2. And what's really great is they're tailored for your camera. So these are tailored for Sony cameras. And I will again have a link down below. I'm not going to go into how they work and all that because I really don't know how the profiles work, but I really like this. So if you come down to the Fujifilm X100 for this one, so what this is doing, let me just back up for a second. What this is doing is simulating the film simulation that you get with Fuji cameras, which is a really cool feature of Fuji cameras. Now I've wanted that feature for a long time. What's great about those features is you can just do it in camera and your JPEG looks like what we're about to do here. So this is an extra step, but it saved me from buying a Fuji camera. And I don't want another camera. You guys know how I feel about the two cameras I have. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to use, which one is it? The Velvia. Click on that. Now look, let's see, before, after. You can see like what the Velvia does. It really brings out the greens in this image. Like in Seattle here, in the Washington area, during the winter time, this is something I've just noticed living here for the short time we've lived here. In the winter, you get this green moss that's all over. It's all over the grounds, the sidewalks, and when you're on these hikes, you get this really green moss like on this. It's like really contrasty with the bark and the ground and all that. And you can see here, it does a really good job of really bringing out that green. So before, after. And that's why I didn't bring up the vibrance and saturation, because that color profile will do that for me. Now again, you don't have to get these profiles, you can try to do it yourself, but the two people who did this are, I believe, out of France, and it's just two guys working on this. They put so much effort into it. It's really, really good. I will forewarn you, these are not exactly cheap, but you know, if you look at the price compared to buying a new camera versus spending, I think I spent like $170 for these profiles, it's well worth it in my opinion. I've gotten a lot of use out of it. Now, I think this is a little bit too saturated, so I'm going to bring down some of the saturation. And again, I will always do the before and after, just to make sure I'm not going too crazy. And then let's come down here and look at the, what are we gonna do? Clarity. So what's really cool with this picture is you see all the trees, the tree roots here, and it's really gnarly to me. So I'm gonna bump up the clarity just a little bit. And again, what clarity does is it gives you micro contrast on a pixel level, I believe. Don't hold me to it. That's what I've heard and read before. So it maybe it doesn't work, maybe it does, I don't know. But that's how I've understood it. And again, before and after, and then I might actually straighten this out just a little bit. Now you can use the crop tool to do your straightening. I don't like doing that. I just use the transform tool and I'll rotate it a little bit. So I'll do that, and then I'll just contain crop. And then if I really wanted to, I could come in, actually I want to come in here and enable the lens profile correction. That will just take out some of the vignette that was in this picture. However, I want to add a little bit of vignette back into it. So I'm going to come in here and do that, because what I really want to do is draw the eye to this tree here, but like kind of lead you up into here. It's again just a really cool picture. Now to me, this is done. If you again hit before and after, that's all there is to it. Like a quick, simple edit on this picture and you're good to go. This is what I love about Lightroom. I can get in, get out, and I'm done. And I now can print this picture, post it, do whatever. However, like I said before, I'm going to give you this file. All you have to do is follow the link down below into your email address and you will be sent this file. You can use it however you want. You can even print it if you wanted to. Only thing I ask is that you don't resell it, like put it on stock images or anything like that. But yeah, you can play around with this. If you do happen to take this picture and edit it yourself, then hit me up on Flickr or Glass or something. If you tag me on there, and let me see what you guys did. Thank you as always for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I do read all your comments and try to get back to you guys. I'm going to be more active on this channel. I have so many pictures I've been taking over the last few weeks and months that I want to edit and share with you how I do my editing. Have a great rest of your day. Go out and make something. I will talk to you later. Bye bye.